Hello. So, how do you find your own style? Right, I'm gonna tell you. I know people script their videos and I should do that. Why don't I do that? I thought, oh, I'll say all these ideas and they've gone. Hopefully they come back, but I'm just gonna, it's like you've walked up to me in the street and said, how do you find your own style? And I'm just gonna have to tell you like this. Right, the first one is, I feel like this is really obvious, but try different things. You're probably not going to find your style by doing it, and by different things I don't mean different styles. If you know the style you want, maybe decora or whatever, or goth, any type of style, like there's so many different ways you could do it. From eye shape, like I've changed my eye shape so much. I used to do just one eyelash with those individual lashes, 3 of those stick on the outer corner, and then I changed it to eyelashes stuck together so they go further out, and then a full-on eyelash at the bottom. The bottom line used to go like this, and it just goes across and not really down as much. You can do dots for eyebrows, you can do eyebrows, no eyebrows. There's so many different ways you can do things. So just trying around, seeing what suits your face and what you think looks nice on you, what you like seeing on yourself. So that's the first one. Also playing around with things. So an example is like necklaces. You can put them here, or at the back of your head would look nice. Necklaces are just amazing for so many different things. Or toys even. I mean, I've got these toys and I've worn them in my hair before. I love these, they're so cute. So yeah, the first tip is just to play around with everything. Second tip is, if you don't have any makeup and you buy makeup because you want to start dressing a certain way, you don't have to buy a full-on palette and expensive makeup. So for example, if you're wanting to do like a rainbowish style, all you need is 6 colors, and you can get them for, how much are those things? Is it Stargazer? So I get Stargazer, little individual eyeshadows. They're £2 each, and you just need 6 of those. You can do a whole variety of it. They're the only things I ever use as eyeshadow. I like highlight, and yeah, they're just different variations of it. Like I'm just wearing pink today, but yeah, and so 6 colors of eyeshadow and eyeliner, mascara, eyelashes. I think don't spend a lot on makeup at first, and then learn to get good with it, and then you'll know what you need to get, what you'd like to get, to improve your style once you have your style. And yeah, third, which I don't know if I did. Third is to just have a folder of things, like an album of things on your phone or wherever, of things that inspire you. So back when I was finding my style, I had just loads of different gyaru in like a folder on my computer, I think, on my laptop. Some were in there for their hairstyles, some were in there for their clothes, some were in there for their makeup or nails, and I'd try it, and if it didn't work, I'd be like, looks good on them, doesn't look good on me. Yeah, it's a good place to go to when you're getting ready and you can't think, what do I want to do for my style today? Like I said, I don't really think I did that, but I remember I did have a folder of inspiration folder, but I don't think I looked at it very often. I'm not really sure. Now I have stuff, and there's all sorts in there. There's like flowers that have really nice colours that I'd like on my eyeshadow. there's like shoes and stuff that have an interesting pattern that I'd like to try. And then what number are we on? 4. 4 is to not care about what other people think. It's easier said than done, and even people who dress like this do care, so it's not a requirement, but to just not have them in mind really when you do decide your style, because you're not dressing for the people out there. they won't like you, you know. Part of dressing different is that people are not gonna like you, or they're gonna stare and secretly take your picture and say things to you. But there's a lot more people dressing differently now, so I don't know if that's still happening. I've not been out there in years, so I don't know what it's like out there anymore, but yeah, so it might be better. There's more people, isn't there, doing it? But anyway, my point is just focus on what you want to look like, because, you know, we all die eventually, so it's like it doesn't matter what they think. They're focusing on you. What's their life like? Like, don't bother with what they think about you, because it doesn't matter. It's less than doesn't matter. If they're gonna judge you, you don't want to do anything for those people, you know. I can't put that into good words. Yeah. So for example, I used to do things everyone else hated. I'd get posted on a website. It was like a bitchy gyaru website where people would post pictures of people in the community with like text over it, like saying really horrible things about them. I got posted on there all the time. Yeah, gyaru don't put white underneath their eyes. Oh, people said that to me all the time, and it's like, some do, like bamba, the style bamba and stuff like that. There's some that do, and they're the ones I took inspiration from. People hated that. They hated that I didn't used to line up my inner eyeliner at the corner, but back then that's how I wanted it. People who didn't know what gyaru was used to hear I had a white stripe down the middle of my nose. I loved that. I really loved that. So I kept doing it. I didn't care what they thought. Well, maybe I did care but I wanted to look like that, so I'm gonna look like that. And when I look back on my makeup, I don't like it anymore, but back then I loved it. So just make sure that you're happy with it, and don't be like, what's an example? Don't be like, oh, I won't put that much blush on because people will think something bad about me. No, just put 2 red circles if you want to, it's fine. Tip number 5 is that don't confine yourself to categories. So like if you wanna, I don't know anything about the Lolita fashion, but I know they're very strict with what you have to do to be one. But it's just an example. I can't really think of styles, but you know, so if you really like that style, you want to be one of those, but you also like I don't know, some other style, and you want to take aspects of that, just do it, because it's your style. You don't have to fit into a sub style, you know. It's your style. Like back, I feel like I ended up on that website, gyaru bitchy one, for once when I was blue years and years ago, like 10 years ago maybe, and they said gyaru aren't blue. And now they are. So, and Joe, now I'm accepted, but it's like, Joe, there's ishokuhada, which is blue gyaru, and so now everyone's accepting it. Obviously, yeah, it's not part, back then it wasn't part of gyaru to be blue. I just liked being blue, and I did it occasionally. Obviously I wasn't blue all the time back then, but it just shows the styles are ever evolving, and what people say doesn't matter unless it's, you know, what you're doing is harmful and stuff like that. You shouldn't listen to them. If it's, I don't like how you look, and oh, you look ugly, you look like all of this, that doesn't matter. Ignore that. I wish I was better with words. I can't put into words what I'm thinking. So like, you want to be ishokuhada, or you want to be gyaru, or you want to be decora, or whatever, and then you're like, but that's all bright happy colours, that's all bright colours, but I also like goth stuff, but if I do that I won't be this anymore. No, it's fine, do that too. I do that too. After, like, later on today I'm gonna put black all over this and turn into like goth style. I love doing that. You can love different styles and do different styles. One day you can be a rainbow, next day you can be more Tisha Adams, you know. Tip number 6, is it? Is, I forgot, I just had it, 1 second. To realise that you've seen your face as it is for your whole life. If you've never worn an alternative style before, or just, you know, a bit of eyeliner and not much makeup before, you've only seen your face as it is. So once you start doing different things, you might feel it's too much.
It's too much.
It's not. It's not too much. Don't worry about it. Keep doing it. I remember, you know, the first time you do winged eyeliner, you want to do it like this. You see someone in a picture with it like this, and it ends up just this tiny little flick because you feel like it's so much, and you're like, why do my pictures not look like that when I literally feel like I did the makeup like that? It's like you didn't do enough, you need to add more. Just, it's not too much. Don't worry about being too much. If it's too much, you can always wash it off. You know, it's just makeup, it's fine. So those are all of my tips. Hopefully they helped you. I feel like I'm gonna get some dislikes. I feel like I could have been more helpful. I can't remember. I really need to start writing down my ideas, because they don't stay in here for long. They just, they visit and then they go away to I don't know where. Okay, bye bye.